advance orders. Because if she says, I'm kind of slacking, I only got 2 orders filled out, well, I can give her the pep talk and say, only 3 more to go. What are you going to run into between now and Thursday that you can go ahead and get those orders filled out? Or make your reminder calls. If I ask you to do that on Wednesday night and your kid has a t-ball game, she's not going to have a chance to do it. But if I can talk to her on Monday, then she's totally set up for success, and she might run into people, and she can make those reminder calls so girls show up on Thursday. I called all my hostesses for this week on my way down and gave them the same exact talk. So, you also want to get directions to their house. I live and die by my GPS. I mostly die. And so make sure you know if you're going to a blue house or red house. Like my 3rd jewelry show ever, I did the knock and walk in, and I was like, oh, you're not Susan. If you do your job, the hostess coacher and hostess coach well, and you're taking the time to develop a relationship with her, you will have an enjoyable show. I do have to tell you, you may be overwhelmed, like, oh, Becca, that's a lot of hostess coaching. I developed my system for hostess coaching when I traveled for a university. See, I live in Michigan, and I used to travel Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, North and South Dakota, and Montana for the university, and I would schedule my jewelry shows, and I would hostess coach them while I was in Montana, and then I would come home for 6 weeks and do shows, and then I would go back to North Dakota, and then I would come back and do jewelry shows. You see, hostess coaching is just a system of communication. It's just how much you choose to communicate with people. And once you have your system in place, then you're so easy. It's a copy paste, send, and show some love. You can totally do it. All right, moving along. I in booking stands for incentive.
Holy cow.
We all know that Premier has a great hostess plan. In my Premier Designs business, I have given away $267,976 in free jewelry. Seriously, I'm convinced that the ladies just don't get it. They don't
That's what I was
get it.
thinking.
They do not get how generous our hostess plan is. My average hostess gets $368 in free jewelry. That's a lot of jewelry. But you see, what is an incentive? An incentive is the cherry on top. It's that you're going to get all this and this, right? It's that extra thing. First, you have to sell the sizzle of our hostess plan. If you don't believe Premier's hostess plan is great, I'm not telling you to book another party. I'm just telling you to look up their plan online, and then you'll automatically think our hostess plan is great. Use your prospective hostess in the audience. So now we're going to go into jewelry show mode. When you're at a jewelry show, you want to use the person in the room that you most want to schedule a show with to be your assistant for presenting the hostess plan. Don't use your current hostess. She already likes you and she's already getting free jewelry. Use the person you want to have a show with, because this is where you can continue to build that relationship. Okay. I don't care if you do booking with boxes, diva did or diva didn't, hold the jewelry, drape the jewelry, hold the posters, whatever you do, don't rush. Know your hostess plan and always use a visual aid. When I'm at Kohl's and they say 30% off, I have to find that little yellow sheet that really tells me what that looks like, because I'm horrible at math, okay? If you struggle with how to present the hostess plan, you have to promise me. I promise, Becca Brummel, I will role play, okay? It is intimidating to do it. I have to role play to my mother, Silver Executive Director Joni Brummel. And so I would rather get good at it than role play in front of her. Role play in front of your sponsor, someone that rocks at booking, or someone that you trust that can give you honest feedback. You have to be clear when you present the hostess plan. And then you can pull out your only if we put a date on my calendar tonight prize, right? That is your incentive. What's an incentive, you ask? You know what? It's anything that would make you excited. When I started in Premier, the only thing my mom used to book shows was the tennis bracelet. I don't wear anything like that. So that does not get me excited at all. And so I was like, if that's what I have to do to get bookings, I need a new plan, right? You have to find something that makes you excited. What would get you off the sofa to book a jewelry show, right? If you use scarves or flat wallets or purses or tennis bracelets or charm bracelets, at the end of the day, hopefully you've seen from the beginning of this talk, it doesn't really matter. You can use absolutely anything you want. They need to be able to pass it around, touch and feel and try on whatever it is and they can't wait to have a jewelry show just to get this. You see, an incentive is your choice. You can choose to use one or not use one.